and I'm just going to be having a general chat with the chat. So if anyone has a question, any questions, just let me know. But generally, I'm just going to be, yeah, I'm just going to be drawing or inking this page. This was a page, this page I was supposed to have done it yesterday, but yeah, I had other things to do, so I couldn't finish it. Yeah, I couldn't finish it. Because I set a target for myself. Yeah, I set a target to do one page per day, one page per day, but it didn't work because well, I had other works to do technically, so it didn't work. But let me show you the page that I did yesterday. It was page 43, and this was the one out. This was what I was able to do over here, and I liked it. I liked it. I find a lot of these pages whilst inking them, because most of the times I have to start sketching them again, and then I have to ink it. Hello Elma, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. You're at work. Oh, no problem. I'll try and do another stream later on. Hello Kaji, how you doing? Uh, oh, it's morning over there. It's 3:22 p.m. over here. Nice to hear from you. Ransford, nice to hear from you as well. Hope you're having a wonderful day, man. Nice to hear from you. I hope the family is doing well. Elma, I hope you're doing all right as well. Anyways, this was the page I worked on yesterday. I wasn't able to go on stream yesterday. I was quite tired, to be fair, and I had to have to work on this later in the morning, early in the morning, uh, because I had other. Oh my God, can you imagine? That just erased. Whew, crazy. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to try and work on page 44 today. Uh, Irregardless of the fact that it's slow, I'm still happy that we're making progress uh, consistently. Thank you, Ransford. I appreciate it. We're in the same time zone. No, I'm talking about Kaji. Kaji is around. It's currently morning where he is. Anyways, to the inks. What's stopping there? All right, so we're in the scene where this character, because we're basically done with the our main character's fight scene. So oh my God, it's about to rain. So now we're in the fight scene where we're showing the second main character as well. So she's fighting like this monster over here. You don't often do a live stream video, only once in a blue moon. Um, there was a time when I was doing it every day. There was a time when I was going live every day, like back to back to back to back to back. But I just got burnt out, to be honest. I got burnt out, and then I didn't do for like over 1 month. And now I'm trying to get back into it by doing at least one a day, or one every 2 day at least, 2 days at least, by documenting my process of how I'm like working on my comic. I'm gonna have to close this window so that this rain doesn't fall on me. Why the hell is rain falling now? Anyways, yeah, that's the situation. Anyways, how are you doing? Hope you're doing all right, Ransford. Hope things are good there. All right, so there's this page where we're showing a close-up of this monster panel. I mean, where we're showing a close-up of this monster, but I'm not in the mood to. As much as I like drawing every single thing, I'm just not in the mood to draw this monster again. So I'm just going to. There's a page where there was sort of something like a close-up of the monster. So I'm just going to take from that page and apply that. I just have to look for the page where it happened. Oh, you're getting back to art. That's good. That's good news. That's good news. So what have you been able to draw so far? Do you have any art projects you're working on? Give me a moment, let me turn this off. Wait, I have to close Yeah, rain is falling, so I have to close the curtain. I guess you wonder. Yeah, have a nice day, Ransom. Have a nice day. Thanks for joining. Alright, what I'm doing now is I am looking for pages where I can get like something that is akin to this, because I did believe I drew something. There was a page where I drew like this monster's face, but in a like I want a different angle. I sort of don't want this one. I don't want to like repeat it again, so I'm just going to look for it. That's essentially what I'm doing here. Having to go all the way back to I'm not getting what I want. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one. But even this one is not detailed. It's a close-up, so it has to be a bit cleaner, you know. I think this one is good. I think this one will do it. This one will do it. I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to copy this one and I'm going to paste it. All the way back to page 43. 44, I mean. And I'm going to paste it here. Okay. I mean, it's not the best, but we'll have to make do with it. Yeah, we'll make do with this one. And because we're going to add text, so we have to also create space for that. If you're interested in my comics, it's on. You can get it on Gumroad. You can get it on Seller. You can also read it for free on Global Comics. I've done 6 issues so far, and this is the seventh. It is taking a bit of time because we decided to add a lot more pages. So uh, this one is going to be about 53 pages, almost like two in one. So that's what we're doing. I think I'll make this more. I'll make the monster more ferocious. The more pages, the better. Hello, Cookie. How you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Oh, you love the new setup, yeah. It's something I was thinking about. So you know how I wanted to. The ideal setup would be to like have screen being shown, the full screen being shown, and then like my face showing as well. Yeah, and I just couldn't achieve that because number one, I don't have enough currency to subscribe for StreamYard, and my laptop is currently banged up. So what I just decided to do was I went for the safe option, right, for the cheaper option, like an Igbo man. Yeah, and I went and I got I got a mirror, a very cheap mirror actually. It's a very cheap mirror. So and I just decided to show that since to be reflecting my face, uh, so that some people can see who is talking and it's not some sort of mysterious person. It builds trust. Yeah, thank you. And it's not just creative; it's also cheap. It's also cheap. Anyways, hopefully I can. This one would work until I'm able to sort out the problems with my laptop, and then I can go on OBS and run streams properly. Like my camera is just sitting there; it's not doing anything because I can't really use it. I'm doing well, Koki. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing fine as well. Better than webcam. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to copy this panel as well because I promise you nobody's going to remember this panel. Take it all the way back. Are you enjoying are you enjoying this panel? Yes, I am, because I am duplicating and pasting a lot of the drawings, because yeah, it's saving time and it means I'm making progress with the work. So yes, I am enjoying it. Thank you for asking. Yeah, no need to redraw, especially when you can just copy and paste and then just do little adjustments. When you can just do little adjustments here and there. Like I don't I would love to spend all day just drawing the characters. Like I don't have a problem with that. It's just I can't spend all day drawing the characters because I have other pages to do. And the more time you spend on one page, you know the less time you have to spend on other pages. So you have to be a bit smart about it. About how you spread your attention. What's the monster supposed to be, by the way? Okay, so the monster is supposed to be like it's not a specific monster in like any identifiable monster. It's just like how I put it, like any random sci-fi monster, essentially. That is what it is. So it's like a mutate. Yeah, I think that's the right word. It's a mutate. So it has it's something that, when they usually try like weird experiments in movies and it doesn't turn out right. Yeah, and I don't know. There's this movie I saw. I've not watched it, but I saw like a trailer of it, and one of the actors for the movie was, or actresses, I mean, the actress was someone that acted in a popular. I think she acted in Bridgerton, or something, and in the movie, they let me check the movie. Let me just search Bridgerton actress. Bridgerton. So I think it was about they were trying to make themselves extremely beautiful, I think, in the movie, but it didn't work. So it was just they needed like a serum to mean, yeah. Is that the right one? Or am I thinking about a different show? I might be thinking about a different show. I got it, don't worry. Like a field experiment. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. There was actually a scene I got from that movie where I actually used it for a panel in the comic. Is it famous? I don't think so. Wow, it's really bugging me that I can't find it. Anyways, I'll just leave that for now. The network went bad for a minute. Yeah, I need to probably. The thing is, these days I don't really deep movies that much the way I used to. Before I was very serious about them. Now I'm not. Is that correct? I'm thinking about the perspective for this stuff. Hmm. I used to watch like 6 movies a day. Now it's one a week or so. Yeah, me too. Me too, yo. I remember when I was young, I was like telling myself, when I get older and I can finally afford to like get a phone or get like a device, right? That is my own. Let's say a tablet or something. I'll download as many movies as possible and I'll watch movies all day. Now I'm older, I don't even have time for that because now I have to pay bills. So I have to spend most of my time actually working rather than watching movies because that would just be stupid, as the Brits would say. Don't bestseller. Don't bestseller. Yeah. I wish adulthood was the same as, yeah, what we thought. Yeah, exactly. When you were younger, you didn't have a lot of freedom, right? But you had all your needs met, like majority of your needs rather. Majority of the things you want met, but you didn't have a lot of freedom. So you had a lot of time, right? But you couldn't use the time the way you wanted. Now you are older and you don't have a lot of time, but not all your needs are met. Not majority of your needs are not, they are not met. It's just quite interesting, to be honest. Oh, sometimes I get a feeling I'm feeling never before. Sometimes I got a feeling. I got a feeling that I I could feel him. All right, so two more panels and then we'll be done with this page. Hopefully I finish it before an hour, because sometimes it can just take a lot of time. Something that seems so simple can just become very difficult. Because as kids we had providers, aka our parents. Now we provide for ourselves. Yes, exactly, we do. God, I remember when I had like nothing to think about except wondering if my mom would cook something sweet that day, and how much I'll be allowed to go outside and play. Nothing serious. Now you are grown up and you have to be thinking about things like that. Life. Life goes pretty quickly. Crazy. Oh, okay. What do I do with this character? I don't want to have to draw a face again, man. I'm going to just copy and paste it. I have my reference here though. So I could just copy this guy here, technically, and just paste it. Better get working, buddy. Okay. Unfortunately, no matter how much freedom I had as a kid would wait make me go back. I'm happy where I am. Oh yeah. Being a kid will make me go back. I'm happy where I am. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I get you, my friend. I get you. Yeah, that's the beauty of life, yeah. The fact that it's finite and short is what makes it um special. It's what makes it beautiful. No take backsies, as they would say. I made her hand too long. Hello Mitsuru, how you doing? I probably butchered that name, but apologies for that. Um, Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. I am working on my comic book today. I am currently doing an inking whilst chatting with my friend Koki. Koki, say hi. World's longest forearm, exactly. Yeah, world's longest forearm. I mean, that would be good for combat. I'm just feeling lazy to run like the proper construction to do it. You know, I know what to do though. I'll just use the silhouette technique. Her clothes are actually still black, so technically I'm correct. Oh, you already. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Greetings and salutations, Mitsuru. Oh, sometimes I got a feeling. I got a feeling that I never had before. Hello, Madison. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. I am. You've probably heard. I don't know. You said you've been in the live chat, yeah? What do you think about the comic? What do you think about the work? One thing I would say about the drawings these days, I tend to think a lot more in silhouettes than in just like individual figures. That has like helped me to just not worry about detailing too much, because if the silhouette is great, the work more often than not tends to be good as well. John, have you watched any anime? And if so, what are your favorites? Oh yeah, I've watched well, it's mostly the popular animes that I've watched. I've watched Attack on Titan. I've watched the Naruto. I haven't watched Bleach. I just didn't like it the first time I saw it. I didn't enjoy it. But I've heard good things, and I've seen some really cool fight scenes. I've watched JJK. I've watched the season one. I've watched which one? I've watched is this one called, oh god, I've forgotten the name. It's detective thriller um, anime. I've forgotten the name. Ah god, I really liked that one. I've watched what's the name of that other one? Yo, my memory is gone. Death Notes, that's the name. Death Notes. I've watched Death Notes. Um, ooh, give me more posing tips. Yeah, another posing tip, I would say, I don't think I used it here, but usually if you want to draw an interesting pose, right, and you want to make it dynamic, you adjust the shape. You don't make the posing of the character like the shoulder and the waist parallel. You change it, right? So let's say this is the shoulder, yeah. Give me a moment, let me erase this. Right, so if you have a character in a pose like this, yeah, this is the shoulder, this is the waist, and this is the character just standing. That looks very ordinary, right? That looks very ordinary. But if you were to change the position, and let's say you do something like an S, right? Let's say you have the head over here like this, you have the shoulder over here like this, then you have the waist over here like this. You can see that the posing can become a lot more dynamic. Let's say you put the posing like this, you put the way the character is standing, probably something like this and like this, and then you establish where the character's weight, body weight, is going to stay or going to land. You're going to have a lot more of an interesting character than something that is just standing still. So once you actually add the full form of the character, it will look a lot more interesting than just a simple pose like this. Probably should have added the hand going up like this. I think that would be nice. Make the character feel like the character is dancing. Well, so that's the one tip that I got. What was I thinking about? Yeah, anime that I've watched. Hello Shaki, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice to hear from you again. Hope you're doing all right. How is the afternoon? I accidentally spoiled JJK for myself by watching the movie first, and now I don't feel like watching the anime. Oh yeah, there was a movie. I didn't watch the movie. I didn't watch the movie. I I just watched the series, the normal series. Did someone say that? You will never let me leave this down. You're getting no dancing from me. How are you doing, Shaki? You're doing good, yeah? That's good news. Hope the weather is nicer there, at least for today. Anyways, I was listing animes that I had watched. I've watched God, I can't. I hate that I don't remember the detective anime because I watched it quite a long time ago. Uh, detective. I've watched Vinland Saga, even though it's the I didn't like complete it. I'm not following through on it because I've read the manga, so I'm not like that into the anime. A lot of the times, once I've read the manga, it's quite difficult for me to keep up with the anime. I just don't care like that. I've watched Blue Lock. Blue Lock, in fact, is what made me started reading manga properly. It's what made me start reading manga properly. Anime. Anime. Psychopass is the name. Psychopass. That's the name of the Psychopass. That's the name of the anime that I'm talking about. Psychopass. Let me be 100%. Let me check. Psychopass. Yes, it's Psychopass. I don't think I finished it though, but I really liked it. You finally have rain, yeah? Yeah, rain is actually falling right now. Like, I had to close my curtain and the window because of rain. Rain is falling right now. And they'll most likely take the light very soon because of rain. So the stream will probably be half in the dark. Detective Conan. I don't think I've watched that one. I've heard about that one a lot. Detective Conan. Oh, I've never watched that one. I've never watched this one. But my favorite, which one is my favorite? Like anime. I think the most thrill I've gotten from an anime is from Attack on Titan. And one of my favorite fights is when, what's his name? Levi was fighting. The way when he was fighting the Beast Titan, that was really cool. Not Beast. What's the name of that one? The gorilla one. Forgotten the name of the gorilla one. But anyways, not when he was fighting the gorilla titan. It was when he was fighting. There was another. There was another character that was also like Levi. It wasn't. Is it Mikasa or whatever her name is? It was another person. Uh, Forgotten his name. He had something like a hat and like a cowboy. Hmm. Why am I seeing Levi versus Tengen? Zeke. I think Zeke is his name. No, it's not Zeke. No, it's not who. Ah, God. Does it? I've forgotten the character's name. It was on buildings. Like the fight was so cool. Like the fight was so cool. Like, yo, that was so much fun. Yeah. Anyways, I think Attack on Titan is the best anime I've watched. The best. I think followed by Death Note, even though I didn't finish Death Note. I didn't finish Death Note. There's probably one more. Yeah, I've watched My Hero Academia, even though I've not finished it. I've watched My Hero Academia. Which other one? I've watched Naruto. Naruto is pretty cool. Naruto is pretty cool, but there was a time where it was just so exhausting, man. Ugh. I know what I'm going to do with this leg. I don't like what I did there. What the hell is that? Yeah, he was a mercenary. Yes, he was a mercenary. Yes, exactly. He was from the same family as Mikasa and Levi. Yeah. You still haven't finished Attack on Titan? Hmm. Then I won't talk about it so I don't spoil it for you. Well, that was I really liked that show, even though it taking like 20 years before they finished it. Yeah, I just forgot about it for a long time. Anyways, great show, great show. I enjoyed that one. I think it's my favorite. I liked there's this one called Bakuman. I don't know if you've watched it. I really liked Bakuman, and because I I couldn't continue because I couldn't. I like listening to, how would I call it now? I like listening to the anime in the original language. I don't like listening to it like with the English version, right? I think they call it dubbed. I like listening to it in the original language. So I didn't want to, because of how much I liked the story of Bakuman. I was very interested in checking out, what the hell do they call it? It's like checking out the dubbed versions, the English version, so that I can be listening to the show whilst I'm walking. But I couldn't find it, so I just decided to read the manga. And yeah, I think that's one of my favorite stories in manga actually. It's really cool. I like it. I had a good time with that one, especially since it's about making manga. So I got to fix the forearm, yeah. I don't know about, yeah, I mean, yeah, you are right, but I'm going to leave it like that. I honestly could care less. I'm just going to like that. Maybe on the second round, once I'm coming back again, because I'm going to add the lettering and do some, what do they call it now? What's the word? Add. I'm going to add the toning for the image. So I might have to come back. I'm definitely going to come back and fix it. Maybe I just fix it now and see how it goes. The arm is really quite long. Anatomy, not anatomy. Yeah, I think that's okay. That is a really big hand. But huge hands in comics are acceptable. So we'll stick with that. I gotta go enjoy the stream. Yeah, Shaki, have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. All right, I think I'll leave this at this one. One, two, three, four. I need this bad boy here like this. Another fellow dog disliker. Let's just hope the readers don't listen. Yeah, they don't notice. Yeah, hopefully. They won't. Like people, do you know how quickly people breeze through stories? Like people don't care that much. Like if the art, yes, I mean, for me, like specifically, if I'm looking at a story and the art is not decent, I don't continue it. Yeah. uh I'm a bit snobbish like that. So probably for someone like me, that might be true. But largely for readers, they don't really care that much. And even though I'm a bit snobbish, there are a lot of stories that I've read that the art wasn't like really great, but I still enjoyed the story. So truly, people don't care like that. If the arm is a little bit too long, or you know for that kind of thing. People don't care. We're all just looking for the next thrill. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel another version of me. I'm singing. Okay, I think I might have to be serious with this one. Yeah, the monster face. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel. I've been reading Ranking of Kings. The art started to grow on me because the story was very good. Yeah, if the story is really good, I think I've heard about Ranking of Kings, but I don't think I've read it. Ranking of Kings. Like if the art is decent, right? If the art is like, how would I call it now? It's not terrible. If the art is just acceptable, just passable, and then the story is like really good, a lot of the times people stick with it. So it's one thing I've noticed. Um, that's why as much as oh yeah, I know the story you're talking about. I know the story you're talking about. I just checked it now and I'm seeing it. I've heard about it. I heard they even did an anime, right, for it, an animated show for it. I can continue the story if the art is amazing, but the lore is trash. Yes, me too. Me too. Like if the story is not great, but the art is like phenomenal, I don't really care that much. As long as the art is really good, I'm just going to keep continue. I'm going to keep reading it. I'm just going to be looking at it like a picture book. I'll be like, oh, great art. Ooh, look at how you drew that skyscraper. Look at the angle you did it from. So I think one thing that will make this pop is if I apply a technique I was talking about myself and I just made it bend like this. I think that would be cool. If I make the stuff bend like this. Yep, I think that makes sense. And then I'm back in shit. Yep, and I'm going to put motion lines here. Yeah, that looks good. I didn't even draw her her outfit. And then I'm back in Chicago, I feel another version. Yeah, me too. I mean, it is a visual medium. Like, comic book is a visual medium, right? If it were to be like a novel, and I'm like trying to be snobbish about it, even though sometimes I am, I would say yeah that then they are being snobbish. But it's a comic book. It's a visual medium, so I have to be critical about the art, at least on some level. So. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel another vision of me. I'm saying. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel another vision of me. Oof. It's just so nice to just see something you're working on just come to life, isn't it? It's just nice. It's just fun. Even if it's not the most perfect thing you're creating, it's just nice to see. All right. Yep. Yeah, looking all right. Yeah, me too. Me too. It helps add to the aesthetics of the scene. It makes it look nice. It's what does it remind me of? Reminds me a bit of Batman. Might need to make her legs a bit longer to be fair. At Chicago, I feel another version of me. I'm going to leave that like that. I'll always come back to it, but for now, I'm going to leave it at that. Yo, we're at the last panel. We're at the last panel. Yeah, so the work in this page was fairly simple. I'm glad for that. Yeah, to be fair, I actually started some parts before I came live. I was sitting on my table, like on this part of the room. I was sitting on this part of the room and I was just working on the comic and I was like, yo, I'm working on this comic at this time. Usually I work on it late in the day. So I was like, how about I just go online, like go live and maybe just chat with people whilst I'm working on it. So I just decided to do that. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel another version of mm. One, two, three. One, two, and then it has teeth like this. Oh my god, I've drawn this monster so much that I know how it looks. And the funny thing is, I might actually not need it again. I can't wait for this to be animated. Hopefully, it gets done in my lifetime. One, two, three. Okay, looking good. This would look so dope as an animation. Yeah, especially the fight scene. And because of how many pages like each issue sort of has, it will kind of be like just one episode, right? So right now I've done like 7 issues, right? So that will kind of be like seven episodes for the show. So I think that's quite cool. Oh, nice. Noise. I like it. Look at that. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Yo. It's funny how the thing just becomes easier for you because of how many times you've drawn it. You draw the monster so much, it just becomes easy for you. Like even to foreshorten certain parts of the monster's body, just becomes a whole lot easier for you. Prem predictions. Well, Arsenal seems like the best team in the league at the moment. As much as it hurts me to say that, I think most likely uh, Arsenal will win the league again because they are the most stable team. They have the deepest squad at the moment. So I think Arsenal would win it. As much as I would like to see Man City, I don't think we would win it. It's like, how do I call it now? Is it around 10 days to go before the transfer window ends? And we need like five or six players in our team. And yeah, we haven't gotten them through the door. So I don't think I think we have a lot to do. So I can't really estimate where we'll end based on the signings we make. But so far as it stands, I would say Arsenal first. I would say Man City second. I would say between Man United and Chelsea will end up third because I think Liverpool they're a bit in shambles. I can't lie. Like if they sign a really good winger, I think they can push for top three. But I think at the moment Chelsea and Man United are edging that position. So and Man United are about to sign Baleba, so that's really good. That's a good sign for them. Mm, Chelsea have made really good signings, but I think I'll edge it to Man United for third. Fourth, I'll say Chelsea. I think nah, Chelsea fourth. You know what? Yes, Chelsea fourth. If anything, they might even end up second. Chelsea fourth. I'll say fifth. Yeah, Liverpool fifth. Liverpool fifth. Tottenham sixth. I think Tottenham will finish top six this season. Their team is very good. They've made really good signings, but I don't think their team will pick up the way they would expect it to pick up this season. I think from next season we can start thinking about them in top five. Plus, we'll have a good assessment of their team. But right now, I would say sixth, Tottenham. If Chelsea keep Enzo, they can challenge for the league. In your opinion, really, for the league? Let's look at their team. The defense, they have Colwill, they have Fofana, they have what's that guy's name from Crystal Palace? Lacroix. They have Lacroix. Oh, they do have a really good centre back, Pierin. But I think Arsenal and Man City centre back pairing are better. Man City have a better centre back pairing than them. So I don't think they are better than us or Arsenal in that department. Midfield. Okay, they have Enzo, they have Cole Palmer, They have what's that guy's name that came from Man City's academy? They have Morgan Rogers. They have Morgan Rogers can play as midfield and wing. They have there's another guy from Man City's academy that they signed that is always injury prone. Forgotten his name, but that guy is a good player as well. They have Caicedo. That's a really good midfield. They have Caicedo. They have who else? Caicedo. Who else is in that midfield that I'm not thinking about? Anyways, their midfield is pretty solid, but is it better than Arsenal's midfield? No, it's not. Lavia, exactly. Lavia, that's his name. Lavia. He came from our academy. I can't, I can't believe I forgot his name. Lavia. Okay, that's a good midfield. But if we're still talking about midfield, like people that are not involved in attack, like that, like excluding the attack, would say Caicedo, Enzo, even though Enzo is one of their best goal scorers, Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia. Okay, they sold Santos. Who else is there? Those guys have like 50 players in their squad? They have a lot of players in their squad. I can't remember the rest of their midfield though. Uh, who else? Yeah, I don't think their midfield is the strongest. I think based on that Caicedo, if they keep Enzo, you're right. That Enzo element can be very solid. Um, if they keep Caicedo, Enzo is staying. Caicedo is staying, so that guy. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. At the moment, is it better than Man City's midfield? Yes, it is. At the moment, their midfield is better than our midfield. So that's 1 point to them. But is their attack better than our attack? No, their attack is not better than our attack. They have Cole Palmer, which I would say at the moment, Czech is better than Cole Palmer. They have, I'll say even Cole Palmer is on the same level as Foden. They are both trash at the moment. What's his name? We have Haaland, which is basically the great equalizer. Yeah, the attack is not better than us. I don't think they'll finish above us. Plus, we are going to sign like 5 new players. Like even Mamouche, even though we are going to sell him, like Mamouche is better than a lot of what they have. We have Mamouche, we have Doku, we have Semenyo. Semenyo finished in the top, was it top 3 or top 4 in terms of goals last season? So yeah, I don't think they are, I don't think they are finishing above us. Um, but fourth is a good position for them. They might finish third, but I don't think they'll finish above us. And we're still going to add. We are linked with Boadi. We are linked with Watson. We have Anderson in our midfield. We have Anderson in our midfield. So I think if we've signed like 2 or 3, we're going to sign like 3 more midfielders. And I think Nico G is underrated, even though our team wants to sell him, which I don't approve of. But I guess that's what's happening. They don't have depth, but they don't need depth. They are only a trick of it. That is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, but I still don't think they have enough to finish like above Man City or like above Arsenal. Like Arsenal are just too good right now. They are good. Like they are really not that they are too good. They are very balanced. Arsenal are very balanced right now. Arsenal are very balanced, so I don't see them finishing above Arsenal. Arsenal is going to give them their yearly ass whooping, their seasonal ass whooping. So yeah, that's what I think. Arsenal, they are just too. They've been building their projects for about 7 years now, so everything is just running like a well-oiled machine. So it's going to be quite difficult. But let's see who Man City sign. If we're able to sign Boadi, let's say Enzo, maybe. If we're able to assign Enzo, if we're able to sign, God, the people we are linked with, man, Jesus Christ, that's some terrible signings. Anyways, well, the team I'm excited to see this season is Tottenham, because Tottenham have been making a lot of signings, so it will be nice to see how they perform or how they play. They've signed a lot of players. Like their defense is good, their midfield is quite decent as well. So it will be nice to see how they go. They are signing players, a lot of players actually. So they figured out that stinginess does not pay. They almost died last 2 seasons with the last seasons that they played. Stinginess does not help your life. Spend money, you get good players. I know they tell person 2 times. Anyways, they've opened their eyes. People ask for, tell them to pay up, they pay up. Anyways, I think I'm going to stick with this one for now. This shouldn't the head be bigger? Yep, I was right. Anyways, just the wings, and I think that'll be it. I think that'll be us done. And when I'm back in Chicago, I'll feel I'm not a version I was in. Yeah, I'm not going to dip it too much. I think I'm actually going to fill this in black when I finally add the toning. Well, yeah, that's been a productive 1 hour. We've been able to finish this panel. I think what I'll do, let me just add the panel lines so that it will actually look good. I'll add some motion lines so that Tottenham weren't stingy the last couple of seasons. They just couldn't attract players at the market value with competition from other teams. So hard to overpay to get players or what? Yeah. That's the thing. You see, when you are on top of the food chain, yeah, you see the team like Arsenal now. That's the mistake Man City did. When they were on top of the food chain, they didn't sign good players. They were just being, I don't know, being weird, trying to keep all our old players. So that's finally come and beat us in the ass. Yeah. When we're on top, we're not signing great players. But the mistake Arsenal should not make, or the mistake at least they haven't made, is that they are signing good players to top off what they have. Even though I still think their attack is a bit lightweight. Once you're on top, sign good players, sign top players. But if you are not on top, there is no way you can attract good players, like you said, because nobody's going to want to come to a club that does not win trophies. As much as people like London, they still want to win things, you know. If you stream again later today, I'll try and join. We'll be drawing too. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good to hear. I really appreciate the company, man. I appreciate it. It's nice to have someone to talk to whilst I'm drawing. I would really like to see some of your drawings, if you're able to share them, or if you are feeling obliged, not obliged, if you feel like sharing them. It would be nice to see us. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel another All right, so I think that is good. Oh, this was a productive stream. I'm glad I came online. Let's look at what we have so far. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. Let me turn off the sketch layer. I mean, not perfect, not the most beautiful panel ever, but I'm satisfied with it. You just need to keep making progress. That's the most important thing. Yeah, we'll see. Pages are work in progress. Maybe I can post some in the community page. Yeah, that would be nice, man. That would be nice. It'd be nice to see them. Feel free whenever, and I'll check them out. Anyways, this is the page I worked on today, page 44. Page 44. Let me just write that here. 44. Making progress. Making progress. Yeah, I had to add something. This guy. I have to add this guy here. And then back in Chicago. Just have to erase this guy. Whew. Okay, I think that's it. That's it, page 44. Let me show you guys the previous page and then I'll end the stream. This is the previous page. So essentially what's happening is the character is being chased by this monster, and she's running, but you can see that her eyes, she's still calculating, right, on what to do. And this place looks like kind of like a library. So you're seeing books and shelves and some tables here and there. And then the monster is like just swings and is trying to go for the kill, but then she runs under a table. She slides under a table, and then the monster smashes the table while she's still running, kind of like dodging it. And then she slides to like a really cool pose. I really like this pose, by the way. Yeah. And then she's like trying to make her final stand because she's done running. Doesn't change the fact that she's quite exhausted though. So I think, I don't know if the expression I'll use, I might change this expression, but we'll see. The monster is also prowling, ready to attack as well. The monster roars a bit. She because she has like a cybernetic arm. This character, she has a cybernetic arm. Her left arm is like sort of like cyborg type of thing. So she unleashes claws and she runs straight at the monster. The monster is also prepared as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I made 5 fingers. That's not how it's supposed to be. You know what? I think I might do this one. Erase this finger here. Yeah. All right. So the monster also runs towards her. He's trying to fly towards her at least. Yeah, and that will lead us to page 45, which we'll work on later. Page 45 is what we'll work on later, and we're going to have the final results of what happens between their fights. Well, anyways, that's it. Thanks for joining me in the live. I really appreciate the company, and yeah, we'll see very soon. Have a lovely rest of your day.